Ty Slatter with GTA Sports, and welcome to another edition of GTA's ISO Mode. Make sure you follow GTA Sports Network, GTA Heat Check on all social media platforms. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, GTA Sports. And don't forget GTASportsnet.com for all things in water sports. Make sure you check out our sponsors, Magic Shots, for all your videography and photography needs. All right? Make sure you check out New Age Elements. It's jogger season. It's getting cold outside. Get them heat check joggers. They come in all different sizes, colors, and what have you. Don't forget to get the heat check hat. Check out the Academy edition that New Age has. They have a whole line of Academy wear, from Letterman jackets, so on and so forth, and the Element shirts as well. NAElements.net. New Age Elements. Today's video is about the Miami Heat signing Tyler Herro to a 4-year, $130 million extension. Now, this deal is $120 million in guaranteed money with $10 million in incentives. So he has to hit certain benchmarks to get the other $10 million out of the 130. And this locks him in with Miami to 2027. All right. Now, what are my thoughts on this deal off rip? Miami is in a very complicated position in the East because they're not, and they've been in this position really since LeBron left. I ain't gonna hold you. To be honest, it's a position of they don't tank because they have such a winning culture, but they're not good enough to compete out of the Eastern Conference Finals or the semifinals. They're like stuck in purgatory when it comes to how good they can be versus how good they actually are. Keep in mind, this is a team that still has Bam Adebayo playing center, even though he's technically a power forward. Jimmy Butler at the 3. Sometimes he plays guard, depending on the lineup. Tyler Herro, who had some injuries in the postseason, but prior to that was 6th man of the year last year in the regular season. Duncan Robinson, who didn't play at all in the postseason due to inefficient defense, basically got benched for not playing defense. Kyle Lowry, who was dealing with hamstring issues last year, didn't really get to showcase what he can do as a leader at the point guard position. Victor Oladipo definitely showed that he has something left in the tank. I am looking forward to seeing what he does this season, being that he has a 2-year deal. So this next year is really a show and prove year for him to get an extension and be the second superstar that they desperately need. My issue with Tyler Herro, he's young. He has room to grow. My only problem with it is, do you want to be a superstar celebrity or do you want to be a superstar ball player? Like, to break it down, do you want to be a celebrity that happens to play basketball or a ball player that has the star power of a celebrity? Because that's where Tyler Herro struggles with. I think he loves the fame and attention that he's getting, but it takes away from the hunger of being an up-and-coming superstar. It's almost like they gave him too much too soon, and the franchise has bought into this Tyler Herro market because he can sell jerseys, he can promote, he has the charisma of a superstar, but his numbers, and when they really matter the most, haven't been superstar status. And I think that's the only problem with him, that everybody kind of gives him flack and really criticize him on, is he doesn't show that drive, that dedication, that commitment that everybody wants to see. He has the showmanship, but he's inconsistent on his production. I personally like Tyler Herro. Whenever I use 2K and I use Miami, I make sure to get the most out of him, even though he has a very quick release on the 3. Very quick. I mean, quicker than Curry. And, yeah, it's a quick release. So, but overall, I expected this. I mean, there's not many other teams that he would have fit on without having to take a back seat. For the type of play that he is, he's not a good defender. But he's young, so he has the time to develop that if he chooses to. If he buys into the Heat culture, I see Tyler Herro becoming a premier two-way type player. But it requires him to take a step back from the fame, Let's take a step back from being a celebrity. Focus on mastering your craft. Because you have the talent, you have the God-given ability, or else you wouldn't have got drafted within the late lottery, but he still got drafted within the lottery. So you have the talent, but do you have the dedication, the focus? And I think that's the only thing that I'm worried about with him is they paid you this money, but do you have the focus to live up to that contract? A lot of players don't. A lot of players get the money but don't live to the contract. And that's the biggest issue. That's why a lot of teams hesitate. Ooh, do we pay him? He's in a contract year, but his numbers are like they want it. Like, and you notice players that know that they're on the fence, they're teeter-tottering, or the team is kind of like waving and straddling the fence on whether to pay him or not. You'll notice a great example of that is the Julius Randles of the league. His best years so far, unless he changes things this year, his best years are contract years when he knows he's up for a re-up or an extension, and he'll play his lights out all season just to make sure he secures the bag. In Tyler Herro's case, if he doesn't want to get traded, because that's the next move, and he was definitely in trade talks all season, he's definitely going to have to show them that he's worth $130 million or better. Because Oladipo's coming for that number 2 superstar spot. Because everybody knows it's Jimmy Butler's team. Everybody in Miami knows this is Jimmy Bucket's team. No disrespect to Bam Adebayo, but he can't be your number 2 option. He's a solid number 3 option. They need a second superstar, preferably a 2 guard. And again, it's going to come down, in my opinion, this is my take. If Miami wants to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, to possibly face the Brooklyn Nets, the Milwaukee Bucks, the Philadelphia 76ers. Those are my top three teams coming out of the East, or that can potentially make it out the East. Again, for those who are just tuning in, the Brooklyn Nets, even though I could care less about that franchise because they just got too much going on. The Philadelphia 76ers and the Milwaukee Bucks. In no particular order. So Milwaukee and Philly can, switch out number 1, number 2. But Philly either going to come out the East based on how focused they are. Milwaukee wants revenge for everybody pretty much doubting them and saying that 2021 was a fluke season. And again, the Brooklyn Nets have paid too much money and had too much drama for them to not make it back to the Eastern Conference Final. Well, I'm sorry. They haven't made it yet to even make it there. They got swept last year. They were the only team that got swept. So they have to get there. Or else this whole experiment was a failure. And Kevin Durant has proven that he needed Steph Curry more than Steph Curry needed Kevin Durant. So for Tyler Herro, the challenge for you this year, play lights out. Because if you don't, Oladipo is going to take your spot. Oladipo has proven once before, prior to injury, that he can be the number 2 or the number 1 option on a franchise. And he wants that spot. He showed us in the postseason, Oladipo wants to be the number 2 option. So I need Herro to step up to the plate. You're younger, healthier. Hopefully your groin injury wasn't too severe and he was able to get that repaired and everything good to go in rehab. I need you to step up to the plate. This is the moment. They gave you the money. Now you gotta play up to the standard. This is Ty Slatter here with GTA Sports on another episode of ISO Mode. Make sure you follow GTA Sports Network, GTA Heat Check on all social media platforms. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, GTA Sports. And don't forget GTASportsnet.com for all things in water sports. It's Ty Slatter with GTA Sports. And until next time, take care.